Databases, library databases, how you want to find an article, or what's an easy way to find an article anyway. I'm just going to go to grayson.edu. Make sure you going to this page. It seems insignificant, but it's not, because sometimes the numbers, identification numbers or something like that changes. Make sure you have cleared your browser and gone to a fresh page if you haven't, if your browser doesn't do that sort of thing automatically. Sign in freshly. You get to we'll look at a little bit different because you won't have all the applications. And then you want to go to our Canvas shell. So notice that I'm not going to the library. I'm going to our shell. So that's kind of a big thing. And for right now, I'm going to this BO1NT that I haven't published yet. Okay, so from this is the link you want to click. So this avoids a lot of problems when you start within our Canvas shell, because notice that I already signed in. So now our library databases should understand who I am. So now I'm going to click on this, fully authorized and all of that. And there are a number of new options, but I'm just going to try to stick with the one that will cover just about everything right here. You can experiment with other ones, like that one would probably be a good one to experience with. JSTOR is another one I may go to in just a second. But this main one I'm going to stick with here. And I want, you're going to want options because we're dealing with very large historical periods, and you're going to sort of balance that with specific terms. So that all that means the and or some other or. Usually it's going to be and for most of you. I want ancient Egypt and Great Pyramid or something like that. And so the big thing here, since you're going to upload the full text, you want to get the full text. You don't want to be bothered necessarily by all the listings that are going to come up, but you can't actually read the article. But if we were doing if we were in a graduate course, that would be very useful to know, because you could track down the article through another library or get it through interlibrary loan or something like that. That's way beyond what we're concerned with. So we're just going to click full text here, and I'm going to enter ancient Egypt. That would give me a whole lot of results, but so I'm going to try to limit them. Maybe I said ancient Egypt and Moses, or maybe I'll say King Tut. How about that? That's a popular, the boy king that I talk about in the screencast a little. Popular because he was not considered a major king. So this means that we get the whole thing. I don't know. I'm not speaking to the quality of these. I'm just told, or you're just seeing that they're here. So I don't know that that's particular. This one is pertinent to your particular subject, but so now you can view the whole art. So you play around with these quite a bit, and and then you're just going to want to get the whole article, right? And so how do you get? You got to here you can download the article, and then you would just upload it back, right? If this one doesn't seem to be like an actual article, but you can see the process here. You can see the ID. You could also save it to your Google Drive. You can do a number of other things here. While we're so big database. So now I'm gonna go back a little bit to the whole listing. By the way, for your future healthcare professionals, there are a number of just healthcare ones here. You're gonna be doing the Film on Demand Master Academic Package next, but not for your article assignment. Right now, the one we've had a lot of success with at Grayson College is JSTOR. Generally a little bit more specialized than the one we were just at. Okay, so this one, they're all going to come up here, so we'll just try the same thing. I won't even do the Boolean time. I'll just hit the whole thing. We should get a bunch of stuff. Tutankhamun, Warrior Tut, and you'd see the same thing. I'll just click on. You click on the article here. You can see the article. Notice that even the presentation is kind of a lot better on this JSTOR. And you would save it. And if you're an old fart like me, you're going to want to print it out and just mark it up with a highlighter, pencil, stuff like that. And so once you save it, just save it to your desktop and you would upload this back. So I'm not trying to get you or something like that with the article and the film on demand. By the way, context is fine. They don't have to be, every single word doesn't have to follow your specific topic exactly. Context is fine. So if you were to, like the one on ancient Egypt, if you had a more specific presentation that you were working on, that would be fine. Your article is a good place to get more specialized stuff. And maybe your film on demand, think of that as a more generalized source. You're probably going to find a lot more likely to find films on demand like over ancient Egypt and stuff like that than you are here. But that's for I guess that's for a different screencast. This should help you for this one. Notice that I skipped over a lot of different databases here, and just because you don't necessarily need to know how to use all these, and these two will work. If you are having trouble with these, if something is not, it's just like you click on things and they just do not open like they did in the screencast. Again, it's probably your browser. If it's not your browser, you probably got to start working back. Do you need to reset your router? Or for whatever reason, and I also don't understand this, we seem to have problems sometimes with hotspots and phones used as hotspots. I guess it's because the numbers do you get a new routing number or something like that every time you use a hotspot? I'm not sure, but it does tend to cause problems. Not all the time, but sometimes. And then, so this sticks out to me, having seen a whole lot of these kind of assignments. All right, I think try to keep these short, so I think this will do it for this one.